In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how to do top-down wave analysis like a professional. You see, over the 6 years of our research, we notice and discover that the market always move in waves. Now, and there is a way you can understand the movement of that wave, and you can now leverage on that your understanding to be able to spot how to enter the market and take a ride alongside with the wave. This is going to be like a series because the focal point of most of the discussions we'll be doing, especially when it comes to technical analysis on this channel, is going to be based on wave analysis. Now, because our conclusion is that if you can understand or pinpoint the wave to trade, you can trade profitably in the forex market. Now, let's dive deep into the the introduction. This is just going to be an introductory aspect of the wave. Is going to be top-down wave analysis, and very soon I'm going to be uploading videos where I will be taking practical examples of some of these things. But this is just an introduction to this concept of top-down wave analysis. Now, the market will always move in waves. So market, let's say top-down wave analysis. Top-down wave analysis. I want you to listen to me very carefully because this is going to be very central to whatever you will be doing, especially if you are trading with our methodology. You see, now when we say top-down wave analysis, what we are saying is that the fact that the market moves in waves does not mean that you can just get to the chart and pinpoint a wave to trade. If you do that, it's not going to end well, because you will be caught in the wrong web or in the wrong wave of the market, as it were. Now, so the top down means that you are going to start from the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame, monthly. I know most of the time when forex traders or stock traders hear monthly time frame, they are always discouraged that what am I looking for on monthly chart. Just stick with me. I'm going to show you how you can scale down to 1 hour time frame where you can now pick your trade. Is that okay? So now, monthly time frame. Now, what you need to understand about wave analysis is that when wave move, let's say something like this. This is what we call impulse wave. Now, another wave is going to follow that we usually call corrective wave. Then another wave will follow, provided that you are in an uptrend. Now, to do top-down wave analysis means that you will recognize the impulse wave on the monthly chart. Then there's a concept called fractals. Now, every impulse wave has embedded in it what we call subwave, and that is what we call fractals. Now, this fractal for a monthly chart will have average of 3 fractals on the weekly chart. I want you to listen to this very quickly. This very quietly, you need to pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Because this is a 6 years research. We observed the market. We looked at the movement of the market across board, be it crypto, be it commodity, be it forex pair, or even stock. We noticed that the market will always move in wave. You have impulse wave followed by a corrective wave, and of course, if the market is trending, you will have another impulse wave, whether on the upside or on the downside. Now, but within that impulse wave, each impulse wave will have subwave within it. Now, during our research, we noticed that when you scale to some particular time frame, I'm going to give you the time combo for the time frame that you need to scale into, so that you can spot the fractals, which we call the subwave, you know. But then of course it might be that I will need to now show you on the chart in subsequent video, but this is just to give you an overview of what we will be dealing with when we talk of wave analysis. Now this is the monthly chart. Now by the time you scale down to the weekly chart, within the weekly chart you are going to see average of 3 impulse wave on the weekly chart. Now the average, let me quickly explain what I mean by average. You see, when you have an impulse wave, this impulse wave can be powered by a progressive movement of the market, probably because a stable fundamental is controlling the market. Or this impulse wave can be powered by what we call sentiment, market sentiment. Now market sentiment can either be aggressive or let's say progressive. Now anytime you notice that there is an aggressive market sentiment, it's possible that this fractal is just going to be 2. And the reason for that is because instead of these 3 normal waves, you can see a long wave like this that will be very sharp. So at the end of the day, because of the risk sentiment that is aggressive, the 2 impulse wave is going to cover the 3 waves. Now in another situation, you can have what we call progressive impulse wave, that you have like 4 or even 5, all within this monthly wave. I want you to listen to this. I'm not sure you can find this anywhere on the internet, because this is a result of research that we conduct. And of course, after this class, you can open your chart and begin to spot what I'm trying to explain to you. Now, but on the average, every impulse wave on the monthly chart will produce on the average of 3 impulse waves on the weekly chart. Follow me carefully now. Now, you see this weekly chart. When you expand one of these impulse waves and you scale down to daily charts, you will still see something similar to this. You will see within one of these impulse waves on the weekly, you are still going to see on the average 3 impulse waves on the daily. You see this? This is going to blow your mind by the time you begin to apply this to your trading. Of course, in this video, I'm not going to be showing you how to use this to pick trade. I told you that this is a series. This is just the introduction to top-down wave analysis. So to recap, I said that market moves in waves, and each impulse wave we have in is what we call fractal, that is subwave. And there is a particular time frame that you need to open to be able to track the actual fractal of each of the waves. So for monthly, for you to pinpoint or to address or to see clearly the fractal, you need to open to weekly chart within an impulse wave of a monthly chart. So within an impulse wave of a monthly chart, you are going to see average of 3 impulse waves inside the weekly chart. Now, if you scale down to daily, within one of the impulse wave on the weekly, you will still see 3 impulse waves on the average for the daily. And of course, for people that want to maybe scalpers and all the like, although we don't really scalp, within this daily impulse wave, you are still going to see 3-4 hours fractals impulse wave, and it moves down like that. From 4 hours, you will see 1 hour, 3, then 15 minutes. You can test on what I'm talking about now. Open any chart, look for a very clear impulse wave on the monthly. If you open to the weekly, you can shade this. Of course, if I'm giving you practical example on the chart, I'm going to shade it out you will see that within that shade of one monthly impulse wave, you will have average of 3 weekly impulse waves. Within one weekly impulse wave, you will have average of daily impulse wave. Now, this is how you are going to be scaling down before you can now pinpoint which wave are you to trade. In fact, as a matter of fact, at Potential Miners International, of course, this is one of the steps in our technical analysis. When we get to this level, we must be able to pinpoint a wave and label the wave that this is daily wave 3, and until we are able to pinpoint and label the wave, we are not going to put a trade. Now, this is how you follow top-down wave analysis and you trade profitably. In subsequent video, I'm going to be showing you how to spot where to enter, because each of these wave is going to create like something that I call money box. You see, this money box is the beginning of every wave, and it appears on all these time frames. Of course, I will show you, and I will even give you practical example to pinpoint the money box of each of the waves. This particular wave, before it moves, is going to create a money box. On the weekly, before any impulse wave move on the weekly, is going to create a money box. On the daily, the same thing occurs. It will create a money box. Now, I will show you in subsequent video how to use that money box and to position yourself to take entry. I just want you to stick to this YouTube channel. You are going to be getting a lot of values, and the essence is so that you can take trading like this is a serious business. I want you to delete any mindset of maybe I just want to gamble in the forex market. You can do this as an investment, like as a business for you, that will create something like a passive stream of income, and you will be banking profits year in, year out. And this is a long journey for us at PMI. It's not something we just want to try out because we did 6 years of research. So we are ready, and of course, for as many that will be ready to take the long journey with us, you are always welcome. You can contact us. I'm going to give you the opportunity to still download the summary draft of our trading system. I will add it to the description of this video. Just go through the summary draft. Under the technical analysis, you will see something like top-down wave analysis. Now, this is the breakdown of what we mean by top-down wave analysis. And of course, this is just the introduction of this particular concept. Till I see you in the next video, God bless you.